Hello guys, welcome back with another video of Salesforce Geek channel, and this is Shubham Bhardwaj. In this video, I am going to explain what is the difference between before save record triggered flow and after save record triggered flow. And we are also going to see when to use before save update and when to use after save update record triggered flow. So without any delay, let's get started. So now let's start with before save flows. So these are the record triggered flows which are run before DML operations. Run before DML operations. Example: insert, update and delete. Okay, now this is very much clear that this before save record triggered flows are going to run before DML operations. Let me explain you with an example. Let's say this is your Salesforce org and this is your account record. Right now this account record having a name of Shubham. Okay. Now what I am going to do, going to insert this account record into the Salesforce org, but I have a before save flow which can change the name of record to Salesforce Geek. Now let's say at this point this record is going to insert. So this before save flow will appear here and change the name of Shubham to Salesforce Geek. I hope this is clear. Let me explain one more time. Let's say this record is going to be inserted here at this point. So this before save flow will going to act here like before insertion. This is the insertion point and this will going to work here. Before insertion, this flow will going to change the name from Shubham to Salesforce Geek. Now let's say the record is inserted and if you going to fetch the name of the record, it found to be Salesforce Geek. So that's how your before save flow will work. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's see the same example over the flow builder. So let's create a before save flow which can change the name of our account record from Shubham to Salesforce Geek. Let's create new flow. Now we need to use record triggered flow. Let's select freeform. Now we need to provide the object name as account. So object is account and we need to use like configure trigger. So our trigger should run like when a record is created or updated. And we need to select fast field updates because fast field update means before record triggered flow and action and related record means after record triggered flow. So this is the new update which is in winter 22. I will soon going to create a video for that which will cover all the new changes in the flow builder. So let's click on done. So what I am going to do is simply using a assignment element, and what I need to use here a change name of account. So let's say record.name equals Salesforce Geek. So if I click done and connect these two dots and save this, let's say change name to Salesforce Geek. Click save. And if I activate, let's activate it. Now this flow will run on before DML operations such as insert, update, and what it's going to do is it will change the name of the account to Salesforce Geek. And when we see, like when the record is inserted into the database, or you can say Salesforce org, you will see the name of the account is changed. So let's move to the home screen and let's open accounts. Click accounts. Let's create a new account. Click next and let's type name Shubham Bhardwaj, and if I save this record, and here you can see the name of the record is changed to Salesforce Geek. So that's how our before save flow will work. Now let's talk about the after save flow. So what will after save flow will do, that it will run after DML operation. And what are the DML operation is insert and update for now. So let me explain you with another example. Let's say this is the record and this is your Salesforce org, and you are going to insert this. Now the account is inserted. Let's assume this is the account record, and here we have the final record, which is inserted record. Now we have a flow, after save flow. Let's say record is inserted at this point and our flow is going to act here. So that means after insert. So that's how after save flow will work. Now let's see when to use before save flow and when to use after save flow. So we need to understand some points. Now let's talk about these. Before save flow and after save flow. Let's assume you are going to insert or update or delete a particular record, right? So if you are going to make the changes on the same record, like you are going to change the value. Let's say in our previous example, I told you that we have an account whose name is Shubham earlier, but before insert, we change the name of the account to Salesforce Geek. So by this, what we can conclude is that our before save flow are going to work when we are going to change or check the value of the fields of the same record which is in the trigger. Let's say this account record is in trigger right now and we are going to change the values of this account only. Only the record which is in the trigger right now. Okay, so this is the very common understanding, like how you can use or when you can use before save flow. If you need to change the value of a field of the record which is in the trigger right now, then you need to use before save flow. You can make the changes with the after save update also, but before save flow are much faster. Let me explain you why. Like when your account is going to be inserted, assignment rules, workflow rules are going to work, but when your before save flow will come into picture, then these assignment rule, workflow rules are not going to implement again on the next round. Let's say earlier when you are going to insert a record, your assignment rule, your workflow rules are going to run, and after these your before save flow is going to run, right? Now you are alter the value of the fields, right? So next time these assignment rules, or you can say these assignment rules, these workflow rules are not going to implement in the next round. But if you use after record triggered flow, then these workflow rules, assignment rules are going to implement again, and the time of the execution is increased. So to make the system or to make the automation efficient, we are going to use before save flow in these scenarios. Okay, now I am going to explain when to use after save flow. When you are going to perform any changes slash insertion, here insert on the related record. Now what I mean by this, now let's understand this with an example. Let's say this is your account, right? And what you want, when this account is inserted or updated, you need to create a contact. Now what will happen if the account is already existed in the Salesforce org? We have an ID for it, right? And to relate this contact to the account, we need account ID, right? As we have the ID, we can simply relate this with contact and create a new contact. So that's why after save flow is used, because ID will be generated only when the record is inserted into the Salesforce org. Now let's understand why this example will not work in before save flows. We have the same scenario. When the account is inserted and when the account is updated, create a new contact, right? Now let's suppose we apply before save flow over this. Now before save flow will work before insert, before update. Now let's say if the account is not inserted, we don't have the ID for that account, right? If we don't have the ID, how you are going to insert a contact related to that account? Is that make sense? Yeah. So that's why in this scenario we are not going to use before save flow. So I hope this is pretty much clear. So you can also conclude one more point, like if you need to use record ID, or you can say last modify date in your scenario, then you need to apply after save flow, as I already explained you with an example. What I mean by record ID, that we are going to insert a contact, but if we don't have the account ID, how we are going to relate the contact to the account? So that's why we need account record ID, right? So that's the second point. Record ID and last modified date are only going to, because these two fields are only going to be existed when the record is present into the Salesforce org. So I hope the difference between both before save flow and after save flow is clear to you. Now let's create a after save record triggered flow. So click on new flow. So in this I am going to use record triggered flow and freeform. And here we need to type account, because our scenario is when an account is inserted or updated, we need to create a related contact to the account. So let's select account, select a record is created or updated, and you need to use after record triggered flow, which is action and related records. Click done, and simply what we need to use is, we need to use create records, because we need to create a contact and relate this contact to the account. So let's say create contact, and what we are going to do is we need to use one, and we need to use separate resources and literal values. Click provide object name, let's say contact, and here you can see last name is mandatory for contact, so provide last name, let's say after save contact, and we also need to provide the account ID. So account ID will come from record variable. So record is the variable which is right now in the trigger. So select record dot ID. So now this contact will relate it to the account, and simply click done and connect the dots and save this. After save flow, and simply save this record. A new account, personal, click next, type Shubham and click save. So here you can see contact is automatically created after save contact. So let's say if I update this record and let's say going to type parent account. So let's say Shubham, but this is the only account in this. Let's say add phone number to this and save this. So another contact will automatically created. Here you can see after save contact, a new contact is created again, right? So that's how you can use after save update record triggered flow. So I hope this will clear your doubt, like when to use record, when to use before save flow and when to use after save flow. So I hope you like this video. So please hit the like button and subscribe this channel for more such awesome videos. I will create another playlist for record triggered flows, and I am going to create some 5 to 6 videos regarding the different scenarios so that you can understand better when to use before save flow, when to use after save flow. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much.